So I wanted to do this comparison of brushes, because so far all I have seen is a struggle to make smooth backgrounds in pastel. I have tried the crisscross hatching method, which is mostly what I use in the first section. I found using my makeup brush has given me greater results, so I want to demonstrate this. But also talk about the pros and cons and where you would be best to use each brush for pastel backgrounds. The brush I am using is the standard round tip removal sponge, which is easily bought from any art supplier. As I'm using this, I'm aware of how many times I have to load the tip with a pen pastel pigment and how many strokes I make over and over to fill in the areas. This is a small sample, so you can imagine this phase of blocking in colour for backgrounds can become tedious. At the end, I will show a few photos of recent completed pastel paintings showing the various background effects from both brushes. A benefit of the smaller brush is that you can have sharper lines, and it's easier to change colours often for small sections. For example, if you were painting a green foliage background, which had lots of light and dark contrasts, then you would definitely stick with the smaller brushes. And take your time working it together in gentle blends. The reason I felt unsatisfied with just the small brushes is because often my backgrounds are quite blurred in the distance, and the figure that has all the details pops out more if I blend the background back and back effectively. There have been paintings that have looked crappy to me, and I would have preferred to have known about the use of large brushes beforehand. When I show you the brush, you will see that its bristles are extremely packed together. This, I think, is what makes it so good for fast, smooth blending of large areas. As you can see with small brush blocking in, it can be tricky to make nice blended transitions between colours. You will see by the end of this demonstration there is a difference in the overall colour of both sides. So a negative to the larger brush seems to be that it lightens the colour perhaps by a half shade, and you will need to take this into account as you plan. I overcompensated for this in one painting by picking a darker or bolder pigment than the finished look I was aiming for. The finish was too dark and not quite the look I was after. The example in this spoonbills picture I drew. The background is super smooth, but the colour was just too dark for my plan. However, the right frame would soften this, and if I really wanted to, I could go back over it with a softer colour and blend it back a tone. Brush is from a makeup brand called Thin Lizzy. Sadly, they are expensive, and I tend to wait for good sales to select them. It picks up the pigment and holds it nicely and spreads it extremely smoothly. color. I have found them easy to clean by brushing them against a rough towel material to catch the excess pigment, but in saying that, I have 3 brushes that I use per painting. I keep one for darks, one for mid-tones and one for lights. This tends to work well for me. As you can see, when I change the colors for this demonstration, I am not being careful to clean off the excess pigment before switching colors. They are easily washed in warm soapy water. You can see how the pigment goes on so fast and uses minimal strokes. It also transitions super smoothly. It is worth your experimenting yourself with this to get a feel for what it can do. I'll just take the tape off so you can get a better look. Let me zoom in a bit. Well, I hope this helps someone. I will be doing further pastel technique videos soon, especially focusing on the techniques I've made up, out of sheer frustration and need to problem solve. Thanks so very much for watching.